Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Zach with Nelson Cards and Collectibles. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Stopped at the store again on the way home from work. Found a few boxes. These are boxes that I've never bought. I've never even seen them. I shouldn't say that. I've seen them online, but I've never seen any at the store to buy. So I figured I'd pick up a few. We'd open them up and see what's in them. Not really sure what we're gonna find. Says to look for autographs, memorabilia, so typical box, but we'll see what we find. So these, this one is a Panini Ole Miss Rebels Collegiate Trading Cards. These are from 2016. Like I said, I've seen these online, but I've never opened a box of them. I've never really even thought of buying them because I honestly have no idea what's going to be in them. I'm assuming it's kind of a mix of, any sport that school offers. So football, basketball, maybe some baseball. Heck, maybe we'll find a mascot. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe some pictures of the stadium. Those will be cool. It does say here, collect autograph and memorabilia trading cards of famous Ole Miss alumni. So I'm going to assume in this box, we're going to look for, since he's right on the box, I'm going to assume you're looking for Laquan Treadwell. So Laquan Treadwell, I know Eli Manning, Archie Manning, his dad. Heck, maybe we can get an autograph of Eli or Archie. That'd be really cool. Other than that, we'll have to just open it up and see what's inside it. So let's get right into it. Kind of excited about this box because, like I said, I've never really thought about buying one of these. I have no idea really anything about them, but they're older boxes. They're from 2016, so I guess we'll find out if they're cool cards. I'm sure they're Panini, so I'm sure they've got cool design, and Panini's pretty creative, so I'm sure they'll have some cool stuff in here. So let's get right into it. I guess I should probably point out it says 80 cards total. So it says 8 cards per pack. So we got 10 packs here. So let's get right into them. Kind of a cool pack design. Ole Miss on there. So let's see what we find. These are... trying to think of some other people that went to Ole Miss. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I know Michael O'Hare went there from The Blind Side. That was a good movie. Eli Manning, like I said, Archie, his dad. I know there's been some decent basketball players too, but I'm trying to think of some baseball guys maybe. I can't think of any off the top of my head. So I guess we're gonna find out. So right off the bat, we got an Ole Miss card. Kind of figured one of those would be in here. Here we got Zach Cozart. Zach Cozart was a baseball player, or is a baseball player. Says he played for Ole Miss from 05 to 07. Then we've got, that's kind of cool. That's like the official logo of the school, University of Mississippi. Next is, this is a good one. I didn't even think of him. Wow. Mike Wallace. He was a good wide receiver. Played for Pittsburgh for a while, I believe. Another Zach Cozart. Nice. Got 2 of him now. Let's see, what years was Mike Wallace there? That was 05 to 08. So he would have been there the same time that Zach Cozart was. Because Cozart was 05 to 07. Next is Drew Pomeranz. He was a pitcher in the MLB for quite a while. He might still be playing. I'm not positive on that one. This one says he played from 08 to 2010. Drew Pomeranz. Figured we'd come across one of these. That's a cool card. Eli Manning. Beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. Only guy that can say that. He played for Ole Miss from 2000 to 2003, and he was part of that highly touted quarterback class of the 03 NFL draft. Had Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Big Ben Roethlisberger. And then right behind Eli, we got his dad, Archie Manning. That's a cool card. Old school looking, young Archie. He played for Ole Miss from 1968 to 1970. So far, pretty cool cards. I like them. They're kind of a slick design with the little wraparound design there, and pretty cool. So let's see what we get in the next pack. This one, we'll start off on top with Laquan Treadwell. Really good receiver. He is still in the league. I think he is with... I don't remember who he's with now. I know he used to be a Viking. He might still be there. I'm not sure. But he played from 2013 to 2015. And he was pretty highly touted coming out of Ole Miss. He was supposed to be really good. So we'll see what happens with him. Next is Robert Kimdichie. And he was a really good DN there. I think he might still be in the league as well. He was 2013 to 2015 as well. Next is Dante Moncrief. He's been pretty good in the NFL. He's had a decent career. He played from 2011 to 2013. Next is Laramie Tunzel. Now, Laramie Tunzel, he's a good offensive lineman, but he kind of had a little mishap during the NFL draft when he was getting picked. A video came out of him. I'm not going to get too into that, but you can look that one up on your own. But he's a pretty good player. He actually recently got traded from the Dolphins to the Texans. He played from 2013 to 2015. Here we got another Mike Wallace card. So a lot of football so far, which is kind of, I figured that would be the case because they're kind of a known football college. So next is John Jerry, and I've never heard of John Jerry. Not sure who he is. What years did he play? He played from 2006 to 2009. Then we've got Senquez Golson, another football one. Played from 2011 to 2014. Then here we got another Laquan Treadwell. So a couple Laquan Treadwells so far. Figured that would be the case. He's a pretty well-known player from Ole Miss, so I'm sure we'll come across a couple more of him. I'm sure we'll probably find a few more Eli's and a few more Archies as well. Maybe even a little more Laramie Tunzel. Next is Jarrell Poe. Jarrell Poe played in the league for a little bit. Like I said, here we go. Another Eli Manning there in the white jersey. It's a cool looking card. Eli was as hard as people are on Eli because of Peyton being his older brother. Eli was a pretty good quarterback. I know he fell off kind of fast towards the end, but he was a really good quarterback. He'll definitely end up in the Hall of Fame, and deservedly. He should be there. Next is Dexter McCluster. This guy was electric. He was a kick returner. I think he played receiver, cornerback. He was all over the place, and he was fast. He was good. He was talented. Not sure if he played real long in the NFL. I don't think he played for a whole long time, but I believe he was a return specialist. He might have played for a while, actually, as a return specialist. Dexter McCluster. Next is the Ole Miss baseball field. That's a cool card. That is Oxford University Stadium, or Swayze Field in Oxford, Mississippi. That's a cool card. Really cool card. So far I like these. These are pretty interesting. Now we're getting into some baseball. Here we go. Lance Lynn. Did not know he went to Ole Miss. That is cool. When did he play? 06 to 08. Next is Gerald Rivers, football. Gerald Rivers, that was 09 to 11. I think I skipped the dates on a couple guys, but that's all right. Next, we've got a baseball pitcher, Chad Smith. Chad Smith, that was 2016, only 1 year there. One season after being selected by Cleveland in the 2015 draft. Smith transferred to Ole Miss to anchor the team's weekend rotation. The junior right-hander flourished in his new surroundings, striking out 57 batters through 55.2 innings to help lead the Diamond Rebels to a top 10 ranking in the coaches poll. Wow, 2016, cool. And here we got another Dexter McCluster. Like I said, he was an electric player. He was very, very entertaining to watch. 2006 to 2009. Fun player to watch. All right, next pack. Let's see what we get in here. Only one Archie so far. And it says to look for pictures of the mascot and also of the stadium. So we did find the stadium one. See if we can find a mascot one here. Not on top, but that is a really cool card. That is the marching band, the Battle Cry. Really cool card. Next is Oxford, Mississippi. So Oxford is the city that the University of Mississippi is in, or Ole Miss. This one says Oxford, Mississippi. Next we've got Zach Cozart again. And I'm noticing these are different cards of them. So they're not doubles and triples. I mean, I'm sure you'll get a double or triple maybe, but I'm noticing that there's some of the same players in here, but they are different pictures on them. So that's pretty cool. Zach Cozart. Next is Trey Elston. Trey Elston. When did he play? He played from 2012 to 2015. Next is Chris Coughlin. Baseball player, Chris Coughlin. That was 2004 to 2006. Here's another baseball player, Errol Robinson. Errol Robinson played from 2014 to 2016. Here we got another Lance Lynn card. Lance Lynn was a good pitcher in the MLB. And I did not know he went to Ole Miss. And that was 2006 to 2008. And this one is the same one that we got earlier, but we did get another Archie Manning. Archie Manning. Peyton and Eli's dad, and Cooper's dad. That's the other brother. And Cooper's boy is in high school right now. His name is Arch Manning, and a lot of people think he's going to end up going to Ole Miss and following in his grandpa and his uncle's footsteps. So, very, very, very highly touted. Supposed to be the next big thing. And if he's anything like his uncles, he will probably be a pretty good quarterback because they are both for sure Hall of Famers. Even the grandpa, Archie was a really good quarterback, and Archie is a Hall of Famer as well. Next we've got, I knew we'd come across him at some point, the man from The Blind Side, Michael O'Hare. Michael O'Hare was a good player. Next we got Dante Moncrief. Dante Moncrief again. Let's look. When did Michael O'Hare play? That was 2005 to 2008 on Michael O'Hare. Dante Moncrief was 2011 to 2013. Here we go with another Laquan Treadwell. Laquan Treadwell was very highly touted. He was a really good player. 2013, 2015. Now this is a cool card. This is an honors card. This is for the Maxwell Award in 2003. Eli Manning. That's a cool card. You can see that's kind of got a shine to it, like a gold shine to it there. Cool card. It's like an insert. Here we've got a basketball card. First one I've seen so far. Jeremy Parnell. Jeremy Parnell. 2008. Next is Mike Wallace. Another really good receiver. 05 to 08. Another Michael O'Hare card. And again, that's not the same card. That's a different card. 2005 to 2008. And then Kendrick Lewis. Another football player. He was 2006 to 2009. So he would have played with Michael O'Hare for 2 seasons at least. All right, on to the next pack. So we've got one insert out of here. Or I assume they're calling it an insert. Like I said, I don't know anything about these sets, so. But got one unique card out of there. I guess we can call it that. An honors card. Eli Manning. Next is the basketball stadium. Awesome. The Pavilion at Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi. It's a cool card. And then we've got Laramie Tunzel. We have a Traditions card. This looks like a, what is that, a tailgating party? No, that looks more like a, well, you guys tell me what you think. Comment on the video and tell me what you think that is. Kind of looks to me like maybe a parade. That might be what it is. Parade, tailgating party, just a normal pre-game maybe. I'm not really sure what it is, but cool looking card. Here we got Archie Manning again. And just a reminder, Archie Manning played for them from 1968 to 1970. That would be Eli and Peyton's dad. Next is Brandon Bolden. Brandon Bolden. He played from 2008 to 2011. Then we got a baseball player, Matt Tracy. Matt Tracy played from 2008 to 2011 as well. Drew Pomeranz again. That's a good... He was a really good pitcher in the league. 2008 to 2010. Next is Bradley Sowell. He was 2008 to 2011. Bradley Sowell. All right, on to the next pack. I'm kind of hoping we get a mascot card. That'd be pretty cool. Get the old Rebel mascot. All right, what do we have in here? We have, on top is Eli Manning. And Eli Manning is definitely, I would say he's probably, especially in the past 20 years, I would say he's probably the most famous and most known player to come from Ole Miss. Any sport. Any sport. Next is a picture of the football field. Awesome. Vought Hemingway Stadium at Hollingsworth Field in Oxford, Mississippi. This is a cool card. Yeah, there we go. I knew we'd get one. We got Rebel. Rebel the mascot. That is a cool card. I don't know what it is about mascots, but they're pretty entertaining. I guess that's the whole idea of them, but that's a cool card. I like that. Here is a history card, Walk of Champions. Let's read that one real quick. It says, chartered in 1844, the University of Mississippi became the state's first form of public higher education. After opening its doors 4 years later, the Oxford-based institution remained the state's only offering for another 23 years, and the only comprehensive university for 110 years. Wow. This is pretty interesting. Next, we've got Bobby Massey, or Macy. Bobby Macy. I think it's pronounced Macy. He was 2009 to 2011. Here's a Zach Cozart card. So I'm noticing Zach Cozart must have been one of their best baseball players to come from there, along with, again, Drew Pomeranz. They must kind of be the two most known baseball players to come from there. Last in that pack, we got another Eli Manning card. Eli Manning. Still amazed that he beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. 2-0. Faced him twice, 2 Super Bowls, beat him both times. Up until the Eagles beat him, he was the only one to beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. And he's definitely been to a lot of them. I'm not going to get into that one. Next is an Ole Miss card. It's a cool looking card. And I'm sure these, yeah, they've got info on the back. Let's see, what does it say? Through the school, though the school is officially known as the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss has always been the unofficial calling card of the SEC powerhouse. Written in red script and emblazoned on jerseys and helmets, the words Ole Miss make the Rebels one of the most unmistakable teams in the nation. That is true. Next is Zach Cozart. And then we've got another one of the kind of official logos of the school, University of Mississippi. We didn't read this one last time. This one says, the first building on campus and still the school's most recognizable structure today. The Lyceum, was constructed in 1848 and is noted for its 6 towering, iconic Greek columns. The lone survivor of the school's original 5 buildings, the historic Lyceum's striking architecture can be seen on the official seal of the university. Oh, so that's what's on the picture there. Cool. Neat little piece of Ole Miss history, if anyone was interested. Another Laquan Treadwell card. Another Archie Manning. Here we go with another Mike Wallace card. Mike Wallace. And John Jerry. John Jerry. I think that's the same John Jerry one we got earlier. 06 to 09. Then Senquez Golson. 2011 to 2014. And we've got 2 packs left, so no autograph yet, and no memorabilia card. But our honors card might be considered one of those, so we're gonna find out. 2 more packs, see if we get anything unique in here. That would be pretty cool. All right, Robert Kimdichie. Yeah, he was a beast on the field. Really good defensive tackle. I think I'd consider him more of an end. He was kind of a speed rush guy. We got Dante Moncrief. And if I remember right, Dante Moncrief played for the Colts. I think he might still be there. Don't quote me on that, but I think he might still be there. Laramie Tunzel. Good offensive tackle. Really good offensive tackle. Ooh, wow. This one's a good card. Here's a really good pull. That is Archie Manning. But if you look there, can you see that? It's a gold-backed one, and it is numbered 22 out of 25. Let's put that one in a sleeve right away, because that might be worth something. That's a pretty low print count on that. What that means is they only printed 25 of that card total. And this is the 22nd one. So, we'll have to look that up later. I'll comment on the video when I find out. Maybe get a rough guess of a price on that one, because that's a pretty low print count. Archie Manning. 22 out of 25. Awesome. Good hit. All right, back to this pack. We got Laquan Treadwell. And then Lance Lynn. Just a reminder, 2006 to 2008. Gerald Rivers. Football player. Gerald Rivers. 09 to 11. And then Chad Smith, 2016, Chad Smith. All right, last pack. So now I'm really curious if we're going to get an autograph out of here, or memorabilia, because we got an honors card, which it didn't say anything about that on the box. And we also got a serialized Archie Manning card. So if we don't, I would say we still made out pretty good, because that 22 out of 25 Archie Manning, that I'm gonna guess that's got some value to it. That's a pretty good hit, I would say. All right, let's do something here. Let's go like this because I see something in there. I don't want to spoil it. Got Dexter McCluster. I like to try to save the big hits for last if we can. Kind of makes it more entertaining and exciting. Next is Chris Coughlin. I believe we got one of him earlier, but let's just look. He was 2004 to 2006 is when he was at Ole Miss. Next is Jeremy Parnell. Jeremy Parnell was 2008. And then Errol Robinson. Another Errol Robinson card. 2014 to 2016. Gerald Poe. Gerald Poe, 2008 to 2010. Got Eli. Got another Eli Manning. 2000 to 2003. Let's read this one. Eli, son of Ole Miss legend Archie Manning, led the Rebels to 3 consecutive winning seasons from 01 to 03 and more than 40 school passing records. The Maxwell Award winner finished his senior season third in Heisman Trophy balloting after setting collegiate highs in passing yards with 3,600 and efficiency 148.1. So like I said, Eli was a really good college quarterback. Really good. Next is Dexter McCluster. And then we got a Laquan Treadwell jersey piece. That is a cool card. Look at that. Laquan Treadwell jersey piece. And it does say the enclosed player-worn material is guaranteed by Panini America. So he did actually wear the jersey that this piece was cut from. Awesome card. It says, a supreme talent, Treadwell left a trail of broken records in his wake at Ole Miss. In addition to setting school benchmarks for the most receptions for a career, 202, and a season, 82 in 2015, Treadwell became the first Ole Miss player to be named a finalist for the Biletnikoff Award. Wow. The first one. Wow, that's awesome. The Biletnikoff Award is awarded to the best wide receiver in college football every year. So like this past year, Devontae Smith won it from Alabama. But yeah, he's the first ever Ole Miss receiver to be named a finalist. That is an awesome card. Jersey piece, actual game-worn jersey piece, which you do have to read the back of the cards because a lot of times when you get a memorabilia card, they are really cool, but a lot of times they're not actually game-worn pieces. So you have to you got to look on the back and read it. And this one does say, the enclosed player-worn material is guaranteed by Panini America. So he actually wore the jersey that was cut from. Awesome. Awesome box. I would say we got really good. I think we got really good hits there. Started off with the honors card for the 2003 Maxwell Award, Eli Manning. Next was Dad, Archie Manning, a gold-backed 22 of 25 Archie Manning card. And last but not least, game-worn jersey piece of Laquan Treadwell. Very cool box. Matter of fact, if I see more of those, I'm buying them. That was cool. That was really cool. And if you guys watch my next video, I actually have another one. So check that out. Comment, like, subscribe, do all those things. Yeah, come back for another video because I've got another box ready to go. Have a good night, guys.